Right, so in today's video, it's looking like it's going to rain, which wouldn't be a problem if we didn't have a stage 2 BMW M2 to attempt a first drive in, but we will attempt it anyway. It's going to be a right laugh. The car is absolutely crazy. In my previous video, if you didn't see that, we got this car tuned from stock level 380 brake horsepower to stage 2 430 brake horsepower, and it has transformed the car. So yeah, let's have a little wander around and hit the roads. It is very windy. It's actually not raining, so we're all right for now. But in front of me, obviously, I've got the stage 2 BMW M2. If you didn't see the recent video, we took it to VRS in Northampton. They've done an intercooler, a stage 2 remap, a downpipe, and some charge pipes as well under the bonnet. It is absolutely transformed the car. I've got an extra 50 brake horsepower. It's not just peak power, it's throughout the whole range, and it drives like a completely different car. It sounds like an absolute beast. In fact, here's a little taster of what it sounds like on cold start. Yeah, it sounds crazy. So it is at a nice sort of savage level, but it is about to go to stage 3. And before we go to stage 3 on this car, by the way, if you haven't hit subscribe, do that right now, because there's going to be some crazy stuff happening to this car. I bought this car for £21,000, by the way. It was the cheapest M2 in the country. We've gone to stage 2 on it, so I've spent a bit of money on it. I bought tyres for it as well. Look, set of Michelin PS4S's all the way around, and we've got more plans for it. It's going to be a crazy car, but in today's video we're going to be doing the first drive. I say sort of inverted commas first drive, because I didn't do it on that journey home when I collected it. I had my boy in the car, it was getting dark. I just thought I'd save the first drive since we had it tuned for a separate video. So yeah, lovely looking thing, and what we'll do is we'll let you admire it just for a second. Is that enough time to admire it? Yeah, you happy with that? What we'll do now is we'll hit the road. So that is in comfort mode, right? That was traction control on. The traction control light was flickering at me. It has begun to rain, by the way, annoyingly, but because I'm trying to constantly cram stuff in my life, it just is what it is, I suppose. Let me just do that window up, actually. Currently on my way to Cranfield, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Cranfield Motor House, they're setting up a franchise as the car buying shop with us, so I'm heading over there to see them, get a few bits on Instagram, and just get a few photos of their site and stuff. So I thought, like I say, about tying things in my life. Whilst I'm on the road, I may as well film the drive of the M2. So for those that don't know, this is a manual gearbox car. I might have thrown that in earlier in the video, I don't know. And I bought it because 1, it was cheap, 2, I had a bug to get one, 3, it's only done 15,000 miles, and 4, it's a great excuse to get a manual gearbox M car on the channel and have some fun with it. It's obviously a turbocharged car. They've got loads of potential, and I'm just so curious to see what one of these things will be like running at stage 3 power. So let's flick it over to Sport and up to Sport Plus. You know straight away, yeah. The back end is a little bit sketchy. It would be because it's wet. So the pops and bangs, being brutally honest or completely honest, I don't particularly like them. When we was at VRS the other day, I was just like, Will, do you know what? Let's crank them pops and bangs up. Let's make them sound as crazy as we possibly can, because I'm only back here in a couple of weeks anyway, and if I don't like them, we'll just get them turned back down. I will definitely be getting them turned back down, but for a video, it's a laugh, isn't it? The more savageness we can achieve, the better. Back end, like straight away, we're struggling for traction. Understandably, pops and bangs, but then pops and bangs are going to scare animals off. Sat nav's making a bit of noise. I'm trying to turn that down. Like, you can't keep the pops and bangs at bay, they're just too noisy. But look, just a little, I know obviously it's wet, so it's really hard to give you an exact indication on how lively this car is, but trust me, even in the dry, even at stage 2 level, it's a lively car. Now stage 3 is probably going to achieve us maybe another 100 horsepower or so, I don't know fully. Speed bumps, lots of speed bumps down here. I've not picked a great route. I've actually gone the long way around because I thought this would be a better road to go down, but I'm clearly wrong. But yeah, stage 3. Stage 3 consists of main 2 things are going to be a hybrid turbo and a fuel pump. The stock fuel pumps ain't adequate for stage 3 power, so we're going to have to upgrade that as well. But like I say, that'll all come in a later video. There you go. There's Millbrook there. I've actually never driven past the entrance to Millbrook. It's so cool to do a video at Millbrook, but that's a different subject. Something else I haven't mentioned is the steering wheel. I've got a steering wheel done by Control Customs. I literally just said to them, do what you want to do. Do you know what? That's annoying me. Let's put it down. That's in sport mode now. Is it still doing it in sport mode? Yeah, that's nah. Down to comfort. Switches the pops and bangs off. Yeah, Control Custom steering. So I just said to them, do whatever you want to do to my steering wheel. Whatever they do, they always do a good job. And they sent out an Alcantara steering wheel with a blue Alcantara line at the top. They usually put leather, but this one they put Alcantara. That's really cool with the M-coloured stitching on the inside. So yeah, I'll put a link to them in the description below as well. Rate them a lot. They're a lovely bunch and they're just fully on side. So yeah, man. Right, now that Golf's out of the way, let's switch back up to Sport and then up to Sport Plus. And then such a good sounding car. So obviously at the minute we've got the pops and bangers giving us a bit of a, I suppose a distraction, but under the bonnet you've got a nice induction sound. We are going to try and get an intake as well for stage 3, and you've got a nice engine sound, and then at the rear you've got a lovely exhaust note. So we've got a downpipe at the minute, and the baffles in the exhaust have apparently been tampered with in the back box. I didn't actually know that until when I collected it from VRS, but we are going to try and work with another company on getting a new exhaust for it as well, so it'll be interesting to see what that's like. I have no idea where I am, never been here in my life, but it's got a nice sort of how can I say it, hollow, racy feel to it. If I just open the window again, yeah, bar the pops and bangs, which are, again, gonna tell you that they're a bit over the top. It does sound really, really good. And if we put it in comfort mode, so it will eliminate the pops and bangs. That's a nice sound. A little crackle as you let off. No pops and bangs. But obviously in comfort mode, it's going to eliminate the benefits of having a Sport Plus or Sport mode, because you're not getting the full sort of response in your throttle. But I love the sound of it in comfort mode. If I can achieve that with the new exhaust, if we get it, after you, sir. Yeah, if we can achieve that, left here, is it left here? I'm sure I've been here before. If we can achieve that, sorry, sidetracking because I've got no idea where I am. After we've done the exhaust, you know what, everywhere I've been today I've been stuck behind bloody slow drivers, but as I end this video I just wanted to say that I'm loving this car. If I switch it back again to comfort mode, bar the pops and bangs, it is brilliant. A lot of people would say, Calvin, why on earth would you want more power? Why would you want to go to stage 3? It's bloody pointless. Yeah, it's kind of pointless, but I love it when a car is beyond its limits, and that is what you want as a driver. You want to be able to, you know, be at 80-90% throttle and then give it 100% and it catches you out. It's a bit more exciting. It makes the car a bit more enjoyable to drive, and you know what, for content it just makes exciting content as well. So I am almost at Cranfield now. I'm like, even there I am so hesitant on the throttle pedal. It's not the right day for it at all, but yeah, this car is one of the most enjoyable things I've driven for a long time. When I talked about the RS3 in a recent video and I said that it was just lacking so much. This car for so much less money is not just on par, I would say a better car. Like, I paid 21 grand for this car. That RS3 was worth about £40,000. In comparison, it's night and day difference. This is a better car, and it ain't because I am an M car fan. I'm not a BMW car fanatic. I just like things that are right, and I like things that are good value for money. If the RS3 was the same price as this is a 17 plate car with similar mileage as well. Obviously this is a category S car though. I just think for the money, these things are great value for money, and an RS3 isn't. And you know what? This car, something else I would say is a negative maybe, this car is running at stage 2 power right now, exactly the same level as the RS3 was. The RS3 was running at 540 brake, whereas this is only running at 430. So there is a big gap there in power. Obviously an RS3 is four-wheel drive as well, so if you was to put these cars side by side on a bloody drag strip, the RS3 would kill the M2. Alright, so it's a bit of food for thought. But yeah, I'm not the world's biggest M car fan, but you know what, I think they're a great all-round package, and I do think an M2 is a great value for money car, and that is something that I look at often. Alright, so yeah, I'm nearly at Cranfield now. Cranfield is, like I said earlier in the video, I think, that I'm going there to get them set up as a car buying shop franchise, right? Me and my brother Leon, we own the brand Car Buying Shop, pretty much every one of you probably know that, and we buy cars through the Car Buying Shop. We don't go to auctions. It's expensive going to auctions. You're bidding up against loads of other traders. You never know what you're buying, and then on top of that you've got to pay auction fees. I don't get how any car trader runs a business in that way, but they do. That's pretty much how the car trades run. I want to go back to the old days when car traders would buy straight from the public. I want the public coming to us. So if you do want to sell your car, visit our website, thecarBuyingShop.com, get a valuation for your car, and then we'll link you to your local car trader, all right? And if you are a car trader and you're buying stock in auction in that fashion that I just said, and you want to buy cars for the money that you should be paying for them, get in touch, email us, franchise@thecarBuyingShop.com, and we'll try and get you set up. Don't matter where you are in the country, we want to roll this out across the country. So this site here, I'm just pulling up to Cranfield Motor House now, and these guys have took 2 franchises on because they're absolutely loving it. That's it, parts up. What I didn't say is, you as the private seller, you're going to get more money. So if you go straight to your local car trader and he puts that car up for sale, well, the car trader can afford to pay you more money than you would get if you was to go to, I'm going to use We Buy Any Car as an example, because if you go to them, they've got to get it cheap, they've then got to send it to auction, they've got to earn out of that little bit, and then the auction have got to earn out of it when they sell it to a trader. The trader's got to pay a higher premium for it, and it's just lose-lose for the private seller and the car trader. So we're going to link the pair of them together, and that way private seller gets more money, the trader gets to look at the car, test drive it, and pay the right money for it without paying over the odds like he would at a car auction. So yeah, it's a great concept. I run my whole business like it, and my business would not be nowhere near as successful as it is right now if it weren't for the whole car buying shop idea. So yeah, if you do want to get on board with it, if you are a car trader, hit the link in the description below. And also, like I say, I'm going to remind you, if you want to sell your car privately, if you are about to go to, I'm going to use We Buy Any Car as an example again, or any car buying company, give us a shot, all right? CarBuyingShop.com, get a valuation for your car, and we will buy it, all right? Don't matter where you are in the country. But I'm going to stop banging on. Thanks for watching. I think I've asked you to hit like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in my next video. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, I've got some exciting news for you, but I know that some of you are probably going to dislike it.